video. I know you can censor. Okay, so today, but I'm trying to blow you. Like movie. So you know the book Every Day by David Lethem? I don't understand it because how is like you could travel into a person's body, and I seen a movie and I was so confused on Hulu. Me and my sister was. I was like, hold up, wait, what? Because whenever the book, I was like, okay, can it make sense? When I moved, this movie didn't make sense. So I mean, I wouldn't like much. I just feel like what is going on here? But I mean, maybe you can figure it out and tell me in the comments below. Maybe. Gone Girl. Okay, I absolutely hate this movie. Sorry to have directed it. It's my opinion. But so me and my sister, we was watching it and we see like let's watch Gone Girl. So Gone Girl basically how she found her husband cheating, right? And she knew that she went to college girl, right? And then she's gonna have the audacity to fake her death. And then she's gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm pregnant, sweetheart. Girl, I don't believe you're missing with these clues, honey, sweetheart. I do not want to be near you, okay? None of that. I wouldn't go for that. Like, and he was looking for her, and he was very worried about her, and she was just doing this all along to get him back because he was cheating on her. I just feel like if you somebody cheats on you, what would you do? Would you pretend you were dead or fake you were dead? Or would you go missing? Or would you just communicate with the person and say, I know you're cheating? You know, or you could set up a plan to get them say that they admit that cheating on you, recordings, I don't care. But that was a stupid movie. Why would you do all that work? I mean, I just think communication's key. I don't have time for that nonsense. Okay, so I remember watching this with my sister and all. So basically, this girl, she talks about she wants to leave this town, and this boy, he's like, yeah. So it's prom. They have this successfully in the high school, and he's talking to them some friends. So then she leaves, and he's like, where is she? So he goes looking for her. The audacity of looking for her. Right, they go look for her. And then when he actually finds her, she's like, I don't want to be found, leave me alone. I'm like, my dude, you done wasted all this time coming to get this and she want to come back. Like, my dude, you just wasted the whole trip. And then he went to prom alone. I was like, what's fun? No. It was just sad. Like, I just feel like that was a waste of time. It's Prince Island. Okay, so me and my sister got the like shoot, right? So when we got set down, we was like towards the end of the movie, right? And then at the end, we found out why this happened. And this girl, she basically just said about it that happened that caused the fire because they were supposed to go on a date that night, and she didn't get to go. Like, she didn't even know him for like a whole year. She only knew for like 5 seconds. Oh, you play that one, but whatever. She crazy. That. See, this is why movies can't be real in real life space. So listen, this movie, all of my sisters, you think, okay, it's gonna be a good movie, right? So whoever directed this is nonsense, okay? So this girl, she's going to college and she has somebody. Someone has to step up for her, right? So she gets this girl, they sell drugs, you know. Like whatever. And then she starts to become popular with them. She drugs her at prom. I'm like, and then she always about to jump off the bridge, or the girl's about to die, or she. Sweetheart, I'm not gonna be your friend after. I don't know who wrote that amazing. I don't know what type of fiction this is, but sweetheart, why would you drug a person? Drugs really drug. Why would you drug somebody? That's like a Jacob drug. You know, I don't think that's right. You shouldn't do that at all. It's dangerous. Somebody could get hurt at the end of the day. Like this girl, she got her before because she did that because she didn't want nobody getting in her spot, and that's the problem. Number one. It's over, sweetheart. The next movie is The Space Between Us. So this boy, I really like the movie, but I don't like it sometimes. This boy, his mom goes to space, right? And then when she finds out she's pregnant, she's in space. So he lives in Mars, and he has a human friend. And he goes to see her, but he's not supposed to be down there for so long. And he's on a search for his father, right? So this whole time, there's always one personality. So then he tries to go to the ocean to find his dad, and that's not his dad. He finds his brother. And I'm just like, explain, like, why didn't you just say that at the end of the day? That's all you have to say. It's stupidity of movies. Like, they make it so long overdue that all you have to do is say something, and I don't like Tag. So I was like, okay, Tag look like a comedy movie, right? But why is these grown men grown still? So these they were all friends as kids, and his friends getting married, so they still trying to tag him. we are grown. They was, while his life is in labor, they still trying to tag each other. Excuse me. Is she not having a baby? Is she not? Y'all tell me. I just think these movies are weird to me. And she's having a baby and they playing tag, so they keep trying to play tag to get him, and they don't get him. I'm like, what? That was just stupid to me. Everything. I read the book, Nicole Yoon. Great book. Okay, so when the movie came out, I seen my sister and my best friend. Basically, I think it's things like, with this girl, she can't go outside, she can't do nothing, right? And then she meets this boy, his next neighbor, and I'm just telling him again, hold up. But so she just, they're friends. But then she realizes, and she goes to Hawaii, Maui, with this boy. And then she comes back and then I'm like, wait, and then she trying to find files on her disease, and she can't because her mother's saying all this nonsense. I'm like, girl, you never had that, and your mama's all like, yeah, okay, I knew it was coming, because I know, my sister's like, boom, I know right off the bat. I'm just these which part, so, I was watching so me and my best friend had sleepover, right, and we was watching it at sleepover, in another room. I'm like, okay, let's watch which one. So this girl gets the box, and it said don't use that box. And what did that girl do? Use that box. And at the last one, she died. I'm like, girl, you never get somebody tries to open a box, sweetheart, because I won't open it, girl. Open up, it won't be me today, okay? It could be somebody else, but it ain't gonna be more over here. No. And that's like, it's 47 days down. So this girl, she gets to Mexico, her best friend, no Cabo, I don't know. And she's like, well, let's go 47 down with this box, sweetheart. She said, I don't think it's a good idea. They meet these guys and they like, let's do that, sweetheart. They went, the guys and then the girls went, they got stuck down there. But you know what my friend said? She said, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do it. But she went anyways. You strong friend, sweetheart, because I wouldn't do it. You'll be doing it by yourself. Listen, I'm not the type of person. And then her friend got eaten. Look at that. And then she came back up and saying, like, laughing. And I was like, whoa. But I don't, and Kelly, she's like, oh my God. Okay, another movie is Simple Favor of Blake Lively. So, this is also like a trifling movie. So, I was watching the movie. So, basically, she asked for some favors for her kids to watch him or they kids have played it. So, she disappears because she's dead. Then, after she's dead, and, she starts sleeping with her husband. That's just trifling, low down. Like, what? So then she's not there. That's her comes with her. I'm sorry for this. And I'm like, whoa, like, why would you do that for insurance? And then she tries to kill them. Like, at this point, it's just a hot old little mess all over the place. Okay. Another movie is Happy Death Day. So I watched Happy Death Day, one or two. So I knew who was off the bat because I just know things. What was happening? This girl, she keeps on reliving the same day because she keeps getting killed. Now I know who it was. It was her. Oh, it was a roommate. But I knew something wrong with that weird girl because she said it's your birthday. And then part two, I knew who it was because I just knew because they said, because she's meant to the professor, right? And then the wife knew. So I think, and then the wife tried to kill her. It was like, whoa, pause, hold up, and the husband's off. Honey. Oh, that's is the Last Dragon. It's a movie. He's like, I am the dragon. It's so cool. And it's like awesome. I don't know. I watched when I was little and I was like, I love it. Okay. The Asians, with Rachel, she goes to meet her boyfriend's family for a wedding, and then the mom doesn't approve. I just feel like, do they really their mom approve of marriage? I don't know. And then it's very, just like, oh my gosh, she wore this beautiful dress. I was feeling it. It's beautiful wedding. And then his cousin's husband, she got mad because he didn't have money as her, and he was shooting her. And that was his excuse, like, sweetheart, what does that have to do with anything? And then she has to hide her jewelry after she got it. Like, come on now, that is just rude. And he tried to play it off like, sweetheart, I love you. Nah, get out. She rich. Booba. Okay, next. Thank you, next. Slight with Jacob Lattimore. I forgot the details. It's like he has powers. It's awesome. Yes, I don't know. It's fun. Me. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I don't know what like movies. So if you did see them, you tell me if you agree with me.